Okay, so I want to go through the steps of showing you how to use Google Drive and how to use it effectively. Is it the best file sharing cloud storage out there? No, not really. But it's the one we all have access to in here at the school. So I'm going to show you how to use it and how to organize it. Now I'm going to go into Safari. You don't have to go into Safari. Safari is just, the Mac software. I mean, the Mac internet browser. Most of you are going to want to use Google Chrome. If you are at school, you need Google Chrome. End of story. Do not, let me repeat one more time, do not use Internet Explorer. Firefox, kind of sketchy, okay? But Internet Explorer, that is so 1996. Trust me. You might not remember 1996. Miss Clay remembers 1996. Use Google Chrome. That's like the newest, latest, and greatest. Okay? Or Safari. I like Safari. Some people don't. Safari and Google have teamed up, so it's kind of the same thing. Anywho, let me begin. Now I'm already on YouTube. You do not have to be on YouTube. Okay? So when I pull it up, it'll look like this. And I'm just going to click the Google G. I have several accounts. My email account for work is not logged in, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to log in. Now we're in Google. This is the first thing you can see. Now you can click Mail and go to your email, but there's really no need to do that. All you have to do is remember this little box of boxes. Google calls it the switcher, and that's exactly what it is. You click it and you switch to a new screen. You can go straight to Doc, Sheets, and Slides. You can create forms. You can work on a Google site. You can go to Google+. I like the calendar feature, but I only use the calendar feature for work. And what we're going to work on today is this little guy right here, Google Drive. Now, your Google Drive is going to be probably empty, and mine is extremely full because I use it for everything. I have a bunch of essays that I have to move for my second block. But you see, I've got some textbook stuff. I've got the poster project stuff. I just have all kinds of resources and stuff here. This is the folder we all work out of. Anyway, I'm just going to create a folder for my class. Okay, I'm going to create one for all three of my classes. So, the first thing that you need to do is you click New. Okay, New is right here. Oh, also, before we click New, right here, yours may look like this. Please save yourself some heartache. Maybe it works for you, but it does not work for me. I like to have it in the list mode because I could just go whoop, right on down and find what I need. So, I prefer to keep it in list mode. Anyway, click New. Now, I suggest you start now by separating everything into folders. So you click a folder and you title it. I would title it as the class name with the year. So for my first block, it's Honors American Literature. It's Fall 2015. So I'm going to create. I have slow internet connection. But there it is. Okay. Now look at the difference between this folder and the one we just created. You see how this one has the little person? That's because it's shared. Okay. I'm not the owner of this folder. Somebody else is. But I could share this if I wanted to. So let's say I want to share everything in that folder with my teacher. I could do that. For this purpose, I'm not going to share it. Now, once you're in Google Drive and once you've created your folder, you just double click. That's all I did. I'll go back and do it again. Click, click. There we go. Alright, it's empty. I can do many things from here. I can upload, so I can go to File Upload. And I can choose, let's see, let's go to my desktop. Or let's go to my documents. I mean, I could choose anything, okay? I can choose whatever I want to and upload it. Let's see, let's go back to my desktop. Let's upload, let's just upload a picture or an SVG. Alright, since this is an SVG file, it's a very small file. It's now in there. All I have to do is click the image and voila, it pulls it up. Okay, if I ever want to delete one, I just right click or 2-finger click if you have a Mac and go to remove. There you go, it's gone. What you will be doing in here is you will actually be working with Google Docs and Google Slides. Google Sheets, there's no need for you to use Google Sheets in my class. If you're going to use it in Econ, no, that might be helpful, but you're not going to be using it in my class. Alright, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to Google Docs. It's going to open another page or another tab, okay? And this is what you will see every time. It will not change. Okay, so for my documents, or for documents that you intend to turn in to me through the virtual platform, I want you to click up here. I want you to title every single one of these like this. Last name, we'll just put last name, first name, underscore, assignment name, underscore, and the date. That's all I want. Okay? You click out of that, it is saved. Your margins are preset, but if I ever tell you to change them, this is how you do it. I will be checking this. I want them all in 1-inch margins. Okay? All in 1 inch. I can't just grade this like this. Like if you were a student, or well, if you were going to try to share this with me, or you expected to turn this in just like this, there's no way. I can't see it. This is personal stuff. So you have to click share. Right now, it says private only to me. But I can click the share button, and then I can type in any name I want to. So like, say I want to share this file with Miss Smith. I go in. I find Miss Smith's address. Do I want her to edit? Do I want her to comment? Or do I want her to view? Since this is an assignment, I probably want her to edit, so I'm going to click send. There we go. Now she is the only person who can see this. And that way she can work in this as I'm working in this. And other than that, it's just like Word. There's some features, like it won't autocorrect your spelling errors. You have to go in and actually spell the words correctly. But it will give you a little red line. I can show comments. I can put comments on there if I want to. So there's a lot you can do with it, and this is how I really like for you to turn in documents. This just cuts down on the paper trail. It's so much easier for me to grade. The great thing is it automatically saves. Look right here where it says all changes saved in Drive. Every change you make is automatically saved in Drive. There you go. So that means you do it, you exit out, or your computer loses power. Guess what? When you open it back up, it's going to look exactly the same. To show you what I mean is, done, exit, go back in. There you go. Sample text. Alright. Google Slides. This is Google's version of PowerPoint. I like it. I don't think it is as good as PowerPoint, but this is what you have access to. So up here, same thing. It's going to be last name, first name, assignment name, the date. You're going to work on this just like PowerPoint. You can format your slides. Okay. You can, do whatever you want to. You can change the background. The good thing about changing the background is you can choose images straight from Google if you want to. You can go over here. Let me go through that again. Okay, all I did was, on my Mac it's a 2-finger click, on a PC it's a right click. So you right or 2-finger click change background. I can just change the color if I want. I could change it to orange. Or I can go to add an image. Now I can upload an image that I already have on my thing. I can take a snapshot if I've got a webcam. I could go look for a URL if I already know the URL. I can look at my albums. I can go to Google Drive if I've got other pictures there. But here's my favorite option. You can search. So let's say I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation over the Declaration of Independence. I'm going to just type in Declaration of Independence. And I can just choose right here. So let's see. I want... This is way too busy for what I need. But I'm going to choose the first photo. I'm going to select it. I'm going to choose Done. And look at there. All I had to do was search for it within there. That's it. Okay. I can go in here. Sample slides. Or sample slideshow. My name. I can change the font just like in anything else. Okay, I'm going to go right here. I don't like this one. Okay. There you go. Automatically saved. Exit out. Done. One thing I didn't do that I did on the last one is share it. So I'm going to open it back up. It looks like the slide. It's already saved. So share. I'm going to share with Miss Smith again. There we go. She can edit, send, and we're done. Now, I would like to see you make a folder for each class. This is the best way for you to keep everything organized. Once you graduate, you will lose access to this, but the great thing about this is that these are so easy to copy and move. So you have a personal Google Drive account. When you leave school or right as you leave, you just copy everything and transfer it to the new Google Drive. I hope that you learned something. I hope that this clears up a bunch of questions. I really hope that you use this and that you use it well, because I would love for this to be the way that we do most of our classwork now. That way I can grade it all right here, and you have a portfolio that you can keep track of. So, you got any questions, make sure you let me know. Bye.